Welcome, welcome, welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Thank you all so much for joining on today for what? The third time and the last time today. Oh my goodness. I just had to with this topic because I was caught off guard, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let's see who we have here. Hey, Kay Brown, welcome, 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 sis. Thank you for joining me again. Now, y'all, please hit the like button, even if you are in the bushes. If everyone can hit that like, let everyone know that we are live. They probably like, not again. But hey, they'll catch the replay. Okay. So y'all, recently, I think last week, we actually talked about and discussed Meagan Good, and there was allegedly talks of a split between the two. Now, there were rumors going around. Well, not necessarily just rumors, I'm going to say, but there was also someone close to them. Now, I don't know who was close to them that started putting out some of their business. Okay. Somebody close to them knew some insider information and was putting it out, such as they stated that there was a situation with the two as far as finances putting a strain on the relationship. Okay. It was stated allegedly that Meagan Good has been footing the bill for a lot of things, such as $75,000 for a dog training course, also helping him with his child support payments. Now, that information was alleged, okay? And so there was talks that they were splitting up. Now, in a turn of events, okay, it's now stated that they did not split up and they actually got engaged on yesterday. And I was like, wait, huh? Okay, so let's dig a little deeper into this. Okay. Let me go and pull up one more thing. Hold on one second. All right, so we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back a little. All right. So Meagan Good was actually married not too long ago to DeVon Franklin. Okay. They actually met on the although what is my trying to say? The set. Okay. The set of Jumping the Broom. How many of y'all, anyone in here remember that movie? It had Angela Bassett, Loretta Devine. Very good movie. It was a T.D. Jakes movie. I guess he was like the producer of that movie. And it was a really good movie. And so DeVon Franklin, I think he was more so, hey, Terry, welcome. Okay, K Brown. Okay, so you remember that one. I think DeVon Franklin was, don't get me wrong, y'all, but he was uh directing or something, but he was a part of that project. Okay. And as y'all know, Meagan Good played in that movie. And so, probably saw they kind of started talking and kicked things off and went out a couple of times and things, went great for them. They got engaged and then they got married. Okay. Now, it was, I will say this, it was shocking when the news came that they were going to get a divorce. Some people throughout the course of their marriage, she was criticized a lot, y'all. She did have to go through a lot. Even at I know one show they had where they were discussing, I think, their book, and the lady that was asking a question, one of the ladies was kind of rude, asking him why was he with her, because it seemed like they were basically unequally yoked and things of that sort. Then a lot of people criticized her because of how she dressed. And so then you had the other side of the argument about, well, as long as her husband likes it, then it should be okay. He was more of a pastor, a Christian. And, she was, I guess, really kind of getting into that more so. than how he was. So in that sense, people started saying that they were unequally yoked. Now, the decision to divorce was not Meagan Good's, according to hers. She had shared that in an interview that she did with Essence. And she said that it wasn't anything that either party did malicious. Okay. Let me read to you what she said in that interview concerning her divorce. She said, "It's nothing that I would have ever chosen. And when I realized that it was happening, I was devastated. I was like, this is me, Lord. I did everything that I could do to the best of my ability. I don't understand why I did all these things. And then this is my end result." And so she felt like she had done a lot, in her marriage and the best that she could. And a lot of people probably go through that. Hi, Sheila. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, exactly. We are happy for Johnathan and Meagan. Now they announced their divorce, DeVon and Meagan, back in December 2021, after 9 years of marriage. Okay, so that was another thing. They had been married for 9 years, and then they finalized their split in June of 2022, which was just a week after their 10-year anniversary. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, you had to go through a divorce and y'all were coming up on an anniversary. So she said that she still considered DeVon an incredible and beautiful person. But then once the news of the divorce went public, some fans questioned the truth behind their book that they did together in 2017, which was called The Wait, a powerful practice for finding the love of your life and the life you love. So it made a lot of people question whether that really worked if y'all were divorcing. Okay, so they wrote that book together. I don't know if many of you had heard about that, but they did have a book together. And so she said that she also struggled with the approach to finding love. She was like, I don't know if I should be celibate now. I don't know what I should do. She said that I was even at a point early on when I felt, obviously, I still believe in Jesus, but I'm not sure what to believe about anything else anymore. And after a divorce and you feel like you tried your hardest, a lot of people go through divorce, they do probably question themselves afterwards. Like, what do I do, with my life now? Because now it's a different life. I've been married. Now I have to adjust to being single again. You have to heal from the pain, because I've heard that divorce is like a death, that you are grieving over a relationship, that you were once a part of. And so that probably was a little hard for her. She also revealed that the divorce was especially difficult because she didn't want to follow in the footsteps of her parents, who had also split up after 10 years of marriage. So imagine, okay, your parents split up after 10, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to do that. You coming up on that 9, that 8, that 9, and you're like, oh, I hope we work this out. And then lo and behold, you end up divorced a little before your 10-year anniversary. She said that was rough because her biggest fear was what happened between her mom and her dad, what happened to her, which is you've been with your husband for 10 years and then you break up. So she said, I would say, I'm never getting divorced. I'm in it forever, good, bad, and whatever it is. I'm never going to give up. You're my person. I'm your person. That's it. And so, yeah, they ultimately did divorce. Now that some time has passed, she said that she's come to a place of acceptance. And she said that she was grateful for her time with DeVon Franklin. Okay. She feels excited about what is in her future, and she looked forward to opening herself up to relationships to come. Okay. So yeah, that was a hard, rocky path right there. And then, I really didn't hear anything else about her as far as relationships. Now, I will say, I love her show that came out, I think, not too long after the divorce, or if I'm not mistaken, right at the end when they were getting a divorce, called Harlem. Okay. And that's on BET Plus. And she started doing that show. They've done 2 seasons, and the new season is actually starting January 23rd, 2025, which is coming up soon, y'all. Okay. We have 44 more days in this year. Can y'all believe it? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, if you would like to show support, you can send a Cash App, which is scrolling on the screen, super sticker, or a super chat. All right. So moving forward. Okay. So now we get to Meagan Good and her new boo. Her new boo thing. Okay, let me pull up that picture. Let's see here. I had it ready. Hold on here 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right. So now, recently we had heard about Johnathan Majors and Meagan Good getting into a relationship. Okay, now the timing of that, I think, threw a lot of people off. Okay, so let's get into it. So they have been dating, and recently they announced their engagement this past Sunday on the Ebony Power 100 Gala red carpet, bringing their romance back to where they said they first struck up a connection. So they actually met there 2 years ago, okay, at the same type of event that they had. And so now she was able to celebrate that moment, and they commemorated it now with an engagement. Okay, so on this carpet, she flaunted her engagement ring. Okay, she began dating Johnathan Majors months after he was arrested in New York City in March 2023 on suspicion of assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Okay, so that arrest was like the beginning of his problems, okay, because then he had to go to court, a trial, and all types of things after that. His whole reputation took a hit after that came out, okay. So he was supposed to be one of the characters in Marvel Ant-Man and the Wasp, okay? But he quickly fell from public grace as allegations of physical and emotional abuse took center stage. It was a 2-week criminal trial there in New York. And so during that time, a lot of people started seeing Meagan Good going into the courtroom, into the, well, I guess, courthouse with Johnathan Majors. And we were all wondering, well, where did she come from so fast? Because he's now in this whole little predicament. And we started seeing them together. And so people wondered, were they dating, or was she supposed to just be there to kind of be like a support and make it look a certain type of way, like I'm not like this woman is trying to portray me. I actually have a girlfriend, and so forth. You know, we didn't really know during that time what was going on. Now, in December 2023, a Manhattan jury found Majors, which is 35, guilty on one account of assault in the 3rd degree and one count of harassment in the 2nd degree. Now, he was acquitted of a different assault charge and the charge of aggravated harassment. But then Marvel dropped him. Okay, although, you know, that one assault was dropped, they still dropped him. Now, 4 months after that, a New York judge decided that he would not serve jail time and instead sentenced the actor to a domestic violence counseling. Okay, he was ordered to complete a 52-week in-person batterers intervention program and continue his mental health therapy. Now, I hope that and I'm happy for them and things of that sort. But we got to address the elephant in the room. Okay. We got to address the elephant. Now, going into that, she now has to consider a couple of things. Okay. His reputation took a hit. That's number one. A lot of endorsements are gone. A lot of his acting jobs are gone because of what happened and what he was charged with. So he's already going into that with that. That's number one. Number two, he has to go through this 52-week in-person batterers intervention program. Number three, he also needs mental health therapy. Okay? So, not to say not to do it, but I'm hoping that she's considering a lot of this. Also, keeping in mind what allegedly got out, that she is taking care of a lot of the expenses. Now, we don't know how true that is, but someone close to the couple started releasing little things. And they also stated that allegedly her friends were trying to tell her not to get involved and so forth, in the beginning. But she said she wanted to do her own thing, and it's her life, basically. Okay. So, during after this trial and the conviction, Johnathan Majors has been relatively kind of low around in the public profile, not really out too much. Okay, they kind of go here and there. I know he recently won an award for something, and he was out, and she was there supporting, and he was crying, and Yolanda, oh, I can't say her name, Ayanla's her arms, and Meagan Good was crying and things of that sort. So yeah, it was a lot going on that day, but hey, she's being a huge support to him, right? But those are things to also think about. So this past Sunday, they got engaged. And I wanted to pull up the picture of the engagement. Thought I had it ready. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Very beautiful pictures, by the way. So yeah, this is them at the Ebony Power 100, the gala, and let me move this out of the way. And as y'all can see, I'm gonna see if I can blow it up. Sister Gub was showing off the ring. Y'all know how, like, when we get engaged, we want to show off the ring. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can make it bigger. I got two open. I'm trying to see, why do I have two open? Is that the one? Okay, here we go. Can y'all see that? Okay, so on the right down here at the bottom, that is the engagement ring. Nice, beautiful ring, by the way. Oh my goodness, gone girl. But she looks happy. And I also want to show y'all a quick video of them and their body language. I want y'all to pay attention. Body language, facial expressions, and so forth. Now, I didn't put the sound on this video because I didn't want to strike my video because it was music. So this is them on the red carpet. Hey, girl. Hey, Johnathan. Jonathan's doing an interview. That kiss, did y'all see? Wait a minute. Oh, my gosh. What was that? It was fast. Okay, let's watch that again. She holding up that ring. Okay. Look at the kid. He did it so fast. Like, let me do this right quick and get out the way. Now, y'all, some of those videos that we've seen before, he looked uncomfortable. It was almost, people were kind of comparing it to Ike and Tina. Y'all know that on What's Love Got to Do with It, when they were interviewing Tina, and Ike was standing there behind them, behind Tina, and they asked Ike, "You have anything to say?" He was like, She said it all. They kind of compared that their relationship to that, because Meagan gets a lot of attention, and right now he's not really getting that type of attention. So these are things, not to say we don't want sis engaged or happy, just hoping that she's thought everything through. Okay, the things that are out there right now. But congratulations to Meagan Good and Johnathan Majors on their engagement. But y'all, that is pretty much all that I had for this live. Thank you all so much for joining. Make sure you hit the like button. It is for free. And until next time, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Y'all have a blessed evening. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.